Hi, this is Trey Pastor. Welcome to my review of Titans Episode 5, which is called Together, and this has spoilers, of course. This episode picks up where the last one ended, with the Titans all together now, and we open that episode with them traveling together to a out-of-the-way motel. Dick purposely chose this hotel because it's only one way in one run road, so they can see who's coming. Okay, and of course he wants to try to find out exactly, because he knows the nuclear family that attacked them on the roof is looking after Rachel, so they have to be prepared. And to that end, he says, let's go test ourselves, because since we're going to have to prepare ourselves for them, because they're extra strong and everything else and organized. Let's prepare us. Let's see what each other can do. And they go to an abandoned barn where they basically test their abilities. They have Beef Boy, so that he can change into a tiger, and of course he becomes naked, which is full of comedy with that. And then of course Starfire, she shows that she can heat things up from within. Okay, so she shows that ability, and then Rachel tries to show her ability, but sort of gets out of control, and then she reins it in. And then he turned to Dick and asked him to show them what he can do, and he says, "Well, I'm going to keep you alive." Okay. And that's the end of that. And then also at the same time, we see a character named Dr. Edelson. Edelman? I think it's Edelson. Anyway, he's basically telling the nuclear family, which lost a member when Corey fried him back in episode 3, said, well, they're going to need, they're going to get a second chance to bring Rachel, but they need a father to make their family unit complete. And we see a guy being basically tortured into submission. Okay, and he, comes to the home where the family is, minus the family, and introduces himself, and now we have a complete family set, and they're on the road looking for for Rachel and the other Titans, soon to be Titans. Okay, and then of course we have Robin and or Dick and Corey, they're having a conversation, and she's trying to get to know him better. Okay, and she actually brings some liquor with him, and then of course after a few bit of flirty conversation, they have sex. Okay, and they come to this sort of understanding. So he still hasn't really revealed his secret to them, but they sort of come to this understanding. And of course, they go out to check one last perimeter check, and then of course this is when the nuclear family attacks, and of course they're battling each other, and Gar and Rachel are trying to fight and get away, and at the same time we see, for the moment, we lose sight of Dick, and then they're all outside getting ready to fight, get surrounded by the nuclear family, when of course there's a smoke bomb goes off, and then of course we see Dick in his full Robin get up, where he basically handles the nuclear family. Okay, but this time he just they submit after he whips it behind. They submit, and he ties them up. Okay, and tries to interrogate them to find out exactly why they're looking for Rachel and who's their boss. Okay, and they say they can't tell. They wouldn't be tattletale, so they're not going to tell. But Dick goes to the car, investigates, and finds a phone. He finds a phone there, and he traces it and says, "Listen, I'm going to go." He tells Corey to watch out for them and watch out for the other for Gar and Rachel, and he's going to try to track down who this Dr. Edelson is that's giving them the orders. And he tracks them down to Chicago, where he goes into the apartment building where we saw in an earlier episode where the nuclear family came, and he's talked to Dr. Edison. Well, if you told him, well, if you found me, which means that my employer, the organization, is probably going to send somebody to kill me in about 5 minutes, because they know they've been compromised. Okay, and before they have a little back and forth, okay, and he basically counts it down that they're coming to kill us in 5, 4, 3, and sure enough, some assassins kick the door in, and they start attacking. Robin knocks out Dr. Ellison, and he starts fighting off the attackers. Then all of a sudden, a grass grenade comes in, smoke bomb, and disorients everybody. And then all of a sudden, we hear a crash, boom, bam, 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 and then we see it's Jason Todd, aka the new Robin, and he picks up, that it sticks his hand out and says, "Oh," tells Dick Grayson, "Hey, I'm the new Robin." He says, "Hey, you Dick Grayson, I always wanted to meet you. You must be the new Robin." You must be the old Robin. I'm the new Robin. He said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm the new Robin." Okay, and then that kind of ends the episode with that. Now this episode was good because you got the Titans bonding with each other, of course, and literally Corey and Dick had sex, and then of course Rachel and Gar, get to know each other a little bit more and stuff. And then of course we had the nuclear family, that confrontation. They had a nice intense fight in the hallway and stuff. And then of course we got to see them find out that that Dick is really Robin, which they didn't know, of course. And now they found out that he's Robin. Okay, and then of course we have Dick tracking down Dr. Edelson to find out exactly who he is, and that who he's worked for and why he's trying to be why he's after Rachel. And then of course we see at the end we see the introduction of the new Robin, which is AKA Jason Todd, and that's how it ends. This was a good episode. Again, advanced the story a little bit more. Okay, Robin find out who was behind the nuclear family. He doesn't know exactly why they're after her, Rachel, now, and then now the other Titans know that he's Robin. So it did, and plus we got introduced to the new Jason Todd, which is again another bonus. So this was a good episode. Okay, in terms of advancing the plot somewhat and getting the Titans closer together, and literally, like I said, the episode's called Together. So it's a good episode overall. Definitely advances the story and definitely make you want to see more. Okay, so anyway, let me know what you think of Titans episode 5 Together. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below, and if you like this review, please give the video a thumbs up and please subscribe. And if you like my links to my social media, in the description box, my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram in the description box, as well as a link to my other channel, Paul's Views and Opinions. Please check that out as well. And this is Trey Caster saying so long and take care.